Hey, good morning. It's Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Wednesday, August the 23rd. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday morning. I am going to be away for a few days and I will be back here to record for you again on Sunday. After we turn through the rest of the month of August and into September, I'm going to really be picking up the pace on my compassion messages. And I really welcome you once again to visit my website, www.joedwyerjr.com. Please preview it, browse through it. There may be something in there that sparks you, that you want to become either a compassion colleague or a compassion connector and make this world a better place. I would welcome you to do that. I hope things are going well for you early on this Wednesday morning, and I'm going to ask you now to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's reading, which is from the book of Judges, chapter 9, verses 6 through 15. All the citizens of Shechem and all Bethel Millo came together and proceeded to make Abimelech king by the terebinth on the memorial pillar of Shechem. When this was reported to him, Jotham went to the top of Mount Gerizim, and standing there cried out to them in a loud voice, "Hear me, citizens of Shechem, and the God that may hear you. Once the trees went to anoint a king over themselves. So they said to the olive tree, 'Reign over us.' But the olive tree answered them, 'Must I give up my rich oil whereby men and gods are honored, and go to wave over the trees?' Then the trees said to the fig tree, 'Come, you reign over us.' But the fig tree answered them, 'Must I give up my sweetness and my good fruit, and go wave over the trees?' Then the trees came to the vine, 'Come, you, vine, reign over us.' But the vine answered, 'Must I give up my wine that cheers gods and men, and go wave over the trees?' Then all the trees said to the buckthorn, 'Come, you reign over us.' But the buckthorn replied to the trees, 'If you wish to anoint me king over you in good faith, come and take refuge in my shadow. Otherwise, let fire come from buckthorn and devour your cedars of Lebanon.'" Another thing that I'm going to branch into a little bit more is the Old Testament, and you really have to raise your eyebrows a little bit at the Old Testament. We have talking donkeys, we have some interesting things going on between spouses, we have talking trees. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? But the messages are really kind of boiled down to what God is looking for from each one of us. And today's in the book of Judges, we hear the olive tree, we hear the grapevine, we hear the fig tree, not being enticed to do anything more than what God is calling them to do. It's really a simple message, isn't it? It's a message which says to each one of us to be stable and satisfied and content with what God is carving out for us. Don't have the urge to branch into something that you're not. Don't have the urge to branch into somewhere where you're not going to be satisfied with what you're doing in serving yourself, those you care about, and God. Just follow the path that He's laying out for you and look at it and realize that you are, as the trees realized, you are bearing fruit. You are doing positive things in God's name. So sometimes we have to get past the craziness or what appears to be craziness of the scriptures and realize that there's messages in there for each and every one of us. And then we come to also the powerful and positive conclusion that we're all in this together. We, the animals, the trees, all of us are kind of in this together, and we can learn so much from each other when we understand how God is working through so many others to lead us in the right way. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Wednesday. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you can take it through the rest of your week. I wish you all a wonderful Wednesday today, and I will see you back here on Sunday. Take care, everyone.